I got to play 2 new Battlefield 6 maps early. Here's what I learned. We were given the chance to play 2 of the new larger scale all-out warfare maps, Mirak Valley and Operation Firestorm. As these maps are larger than the 4 we experienced in the open beta, you have a little more time to plan and strategize your attack. Mirak Valley is focused heavily on vehicle play. As soon as we loaded into the first match, there were tank versus tank battles kicking off and jets and choppers battling it out in the skies. But just don't talk to me about flying the helicopters. I definitely need to go to pilot school first. Mirak Valley is a classic all-out warfare map with a good variety of long-range and close-quarters combat. The construction site in the center of the map was especially fun, dodging and weaving, running and gunning, which is very my style. If you can get yourself a tank, you can zoom outside the central core and destroy everything in your path. The destructible environments in Battlefield 6 make you feel completely invincible. The second map, Operation Firestorm, is a remake from the classic Battlefield 3 map. If you can believe it, the OG map was nearly 15 freaking years ago, so it needed some updating. With new visuals, areas of cover, line of sight, and you guessed it, destruction. Much like Mirak Valley, you can use your favorite vehicles from tanks, helicopters, and jets, or if you're more comfortable boots on the ground, like me, you can run and gun until you drop. During our time in early access, we got to experience Operation Firestorm in Conquest, Breakthrough, and a new mode for Battlefield 6, Escalation. Escalation is a Conquest-style experience with an all-new scoring system. You'll race the enemy team to score by holding a majority of the capture points, and first team to 3 points wins. As the match progresses, the number of points available for capture begin to reduce, which means you and your squad need to quickly adapt to the changing battlefield. One of my personal favourite additions since the open beta is the ladder. The Assault class can now equip a ladder as their gadget, which is perfect for sneaking up into windows. It is super snappy and you can actually climb surprisingly high. I think there's definitely going to be a lot of ladder shenanigans. It's funny though, during the open beta, I pretty much only played as Assault, but with these larger maps, I was loving Engineer. It felt great being the tank gunner, mowing the enemies down, and then jumping out to fix her up with the blowtorch. You can also assault the enemy tanks with your blowtorch if you're sneaky enough, and it does just an insane amount of damage. Also, the SMGs are filthy at close range. They're also a little bit easier to wrangle than the assault rifles. So if you're a newbie to Battlefield, I'd recommend playing as an engineer with an SMG to start with. The gameplay during the open beta on the smaller maps definitely felt a little bit more like a Call of Duty game in terms of pacing. So it was nice during this hands-on experience having that pace brought back down, as they've actually done a rework on the movement mechanics since that open beta. Momentum has been reduced and you can definitely feel this change when you're sliding and jumping, but it's a welcome change in my opinion. They've also increased inaccuracies when firing while jumping and sliding, which means you will need to master that movement, but it doesn't feel like you need to be a twitchy 14-year-old with lightning fast reflexes to do so. Having played in both the open beta and now 4 straight hours of this, I think the game is in a great state. It's feeling super polished ahead of launch. Massive thank you to EA for giving the opportunity to play during this session. I am absolutely hanging out for release on October 10th. If you want to know anything more about what I learned during my time with the game, let me know down in the comments. And if you're new around here, I'll be streaming a bunch of Battlefield 6 on launch over on Twitch. So hopefully, I'll see you over there.